Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Janice. That was very smart. Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Smash the bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos, guys. Right? Okay, so guys, I wanted to talk to you about the positives. Callie King is in the freaking building. What's up, babe boy? How you doing? Gavin, hi, Gavin. I'm good. Thank y'all for coming in the building. Please put a like on the video and everything. Share if you care. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Right? I wanted to talk to you guys about going vegan and some of the positives and some of the negatives of going vegan, because there are a ton, crap load of positives, but there are also a whole lot of negatives behind a vegetable, more vegetable diet. Okay? So before I start, I want to remove the spookism, right, from consciousness, right? Because people will say, oh, she's doing witchcraft. Hi, baby. What's up, Tina? Thank you for coming, girlfriend. So, yeah, y'all, people will say when you come into consciousness, oh, she's witchcraft. Listen, guys, let me take the spookism out of all of this, out of consciousness, right? Words are spells, whether they're positive spells or that's why they call it spelling. So if you are saying anything out of your mouth, you are putting a spell out there, whether you do it consciously or unconsciously. Words are spells. So let's take all the spookism and all the witchcraftism out of working with energy, okay? Because God is energy, right? Energy. So we're going to get that out the way. We're going to go back to the veganism, right? There's a lot of positives and negatives in going vegan, guys. So many. When I came into consciousness, first of all, when you start deciding in your mind that you want to go vegan, you have really graduated the realm of 3D, right? Because the fact that you want to do something for your body, for your health and wellness, that means you have really kind of get ready to start graduating the third dimensional realm, because you want to be on some spiritual, right? When you want to go in, that's when you want to go inside of yourself to make yourself well spiritually, right? You are on the path to God. You on that path to God, right? And we, because our religions are different, and because some people don't call it religion, but all religion is doing the same thing over and over again. It's just a practice. That's all it is. Religion is practice. Oh, I love you. You are so cute. Tina said, I love you. What does vegan taste like? Okay, so vegan, what that is, baby, is going on a plant-based diet. That means you're not eating anything that has a face, like animals or shrimps, crab, anything that has a face, you're not going to touch it, right? Dogs, cats, animals, period. You're not going to eat animals, right? Cows, chickens, foxes, deers, and all of that, right? I love you, Tina. You're so sweet. Callie King said, hey, TNT, right? We vibing in here, right? Guys, right? What does it taste like? It tastes like plants. Because vegan, you're going to be eating plant-based, right? It all got to be plant-based. So eating greens, right? And when you eat meat, you will do stuff like grind nuts. And when you grind nuts, you can make ground beef. You can make walnuts taste like ground beef. So that's what a vegan diet is. But the thing about walnuts, there's a negative behind it. They have a lot of calories in walnuts, right? Tina said, I said what I said, what it tastes like. I hear you, baby. Yeah, all it is, hey, proud Miss Child. Thank you for coming, baby boy. Yeah, y'all. So, yeah, the vegan diet has a lot of positives, a lot of negatives, right? You eating walnuts, right? And walnut is fattening. Walnuts are fattening, guys. You know how much calories is in one cup of walnuts? Almost 600. Let me tell you, when you grind walnuts up, I got these. Thank you for coming. Yes, y'all, walnuts, if you grind them up, let me tell you something. Thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you, Khadijah. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm the hey, Khadijah. I'm with you. I'm with you. We're doing this together, honey. I'm going right to you after here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that so much. It means so much that you is really getting in there with me. That means so much.
Everywhere. I couldn't believe my eyes.
So yeah, the one of the
I feel smart.
the Frugal Mama. Hi, Frugal Mama. Thank you for coming, honey. Oh, my baby is in the freaking building. So yeah, y'all, that's the thing. On a vegan diet, you can gain weight really fast, right? We don't be knowing that. Absolutely. Right, Proud Child. It's absolutely. Come on now. Let them know, Proud Child. And that's right. And so when you are taking the load off of the animals, really you're taking the load off of yourself, right? So basically in this, you got to practice balance, right? As far as with that diet, you know, because you taking the load off of the animals and everything, but you are putting the load back into yourself. Now, see, the weight gain is one thing, right? Because, look, I ain't ate meat in a minute, right? So I started my vegan diet, you know, gaining weight. So then I had to, see, I pay attention to these patterns. I'm so glad, right? I know what nuts make me gain more weight now, right? I don't do carbs anymore. So, you know, I'm like, why am I gaining weight? Well, guess what? Bananas, they're almost 100 calories, a big banana. So you eat 3 or 4 of them a day, that's 400, right? So you got to watch out for the weight gain on the vegan diet, right? And a lot of people on the vegan diet are very health conscious. So they're angry because it's hard, right? You see a lot of angry vegan people, right? Sidebar. I don't know what. So YouTube is very shady, right? So they put this diet up on my feed called the carnivore diet, right? And the carnivore diet, you eat all meat but it's so many great testimonials about the carnivore diet, right? But that means, are you willing to just really though with the meat? Let me just be honest. I put my sons on the carnivore diet. They need to lose weight. Look, they eat one meal a day and they don't be hungry. They eat the meat, nothing else, just meat. They don't eat nothing else. And they eat one setting of meat and then they don't eat for the rest of the day. So the carnivore diet do work. I personally do not, eat that. But yes, I do cook it for my sons, right? I cook it for my sons, right? So the thing about the vegan diet, yes, more protein dense, yes, options along with calcium, right? And that is the exact truth, Promise Child. That is the exact truth, right? You too, love you, Tina. Thank you for coming, baby. Oh dang! Well, I'm now a vegan too, so yeah, I'm with y'all. Yeah, your father was a vegan, yeah. And thank you, T. Thank you, TNT. Okay, y'all. So yeah. Now, one of the good things, but this is a good and bad thing of the vegan diet. It's going to bring your awareness to a level that is sometimes scary, right? Because when you're eating stuff from the ground, you take on the consciousness of the trees, right? The oldest beings on the planet. You take on the consciousness of the trees. When you're eating stuff above ground, you take on the see, we live backwards. So when you eating stuff from below the ground, like the trees, from underneath the ground, from the ground, right? Beneath the ground surface, if you're eating stuff from that, you get higher consciousness. But if you're eating stuff from the earth, you get lower consciousness, right? Meaning it's more dense. This stuff is leveled out, I'm going to tell you right now. So if you're eating it, your awareness, if you're eating the vegan diet, your awareness is going to be on 100, right? And you can almost read people's thoughts because you're taking on the consciousness of the greenery. You're taking on the consciousness of the nut. I mean, not trying to be smart, but you're taking on the consciousness of these things, of the ground, of the trees, right? Which is the oldest beings on the planet. You know what I'm saying? So you flip it. Right? You eat stuff above ground, it brings down to the root chakra, right? It's leveled out. Hi, Soul Voice Ministries Limited. Thank you so much for coming in. Right? So we're talking about the vegan diet, right? And how it affects the body, how it affects the mind. Miss Chow said there are some positive examples of veganism. Get more nutrients, lose excess weight. Yes. Reduce diabetes. Now, yes. Prevent cancer. Yes. Lower heart disease risk and reduce Miss Chow. Right? Right? It's so many more positives than negatives. That's why I'm sticking to it. Right? I just gotta find my balance. I gotta find my niche. Right? Soul Voice Ministry Limited. Oh, where's your church? Thank you. Where's your church? So with Ministry Limited? Yeah, guys, it's leveled out. You know what I'm saying? It's very leveled out, right? So your awareness goes up, right? Because you are taking on the consciousness of the tree, right? So you can pretty much almost hear people's thoughts. Oh, yes, I'm coming. Oh, absolutely. That's wonderful. Soul Voice Ministries is having a church service Thursday night at 7 p.m. All are invited. All are welcome, guys. I will be there. 7 Thursday, 7. Yes, I can make it. I can make it. Right? So, yes, guys. Right? Then, once your awareness goes up, guys, what will happen is that now you are accountable more so than before because you are aware for the words you put out, for the spells you put out. That's why they call it spelling, right? Words are spells. Words, you have to, after you rise in consciousness, you have to be very cautious with the words. And you got to be very conscious of who you put yourself around, because if you don't, their words is going to enter your consciousness. The consciousness only hears what it hears. It does not know, does not care who's talking. Right? Guys? Definitely Soul Voice. Juba's in the building. Happy boy. How you doing, hon? Thank you for coming.
Have you heard of Monopoly Go? It's Monopoly, but it goes like everywhere. Watch. You roll.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Soul Voice Ministries Limited.
Skyscraper here, stadium there.
We will be in the building, hon.
Look, I'm going to get a new
Juba. So love to you, Juba.
Now,
Thank you for the thumbs up, baby.
everybody stick them up. My friends are going to be so mad. Download Monopoly.
Oh, thank you.
Probably. It's free and the richest game ever.
Awesome. Hey, wait a minute. Can I do the link thing? Can I make you guys? I can't. Why can't I do the moderator on here? This is weird.
Expedia members save on travel.
Nope. I can't. I don't know where the moderator thing is on here. That is so weird, guys. But yes, guys. So now you're into consciousness.
So,
Oh, thank you. So now you're conscious, so you're coming into consciousness or coming into spirituality. See, by the time you get to vegan, you are gaining more consciously awareness, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise you would not have switched to veganism, right? You become more conscious of yourself, of your health, of your body, right? That's taking you to the next step or the next level in consciousness. So then the next breadcrumb is going to be the food you eat, right? And that food you eat is going to lift your consciousness even more, right? So now you're responsible for the things that come out of your mouth, guys. That's another thing that we have to be very careful with. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Let me turn that down for you. Thank you. Let me move that away. So yes, So then after that, you're going to go ahead and you got to be careful of the spells you put out, of the words you put out. Positive of negative, these words will find its owner. Make no mistake about it. I don't care if you study magic, if you study hoodoo, voodoo, Hinduism, whatever you study, you at every single religion, Jehovah Witness, Christianity, Islam, every single religion teaches about the words you put out your mouth, the things that you speak, right? That's very important, guys. Okay. For vegan mental health benefits, vegan diets provide good mood nutrients without the health risks. Vegan diets promote positive feelings. Yes, reduce pain. Now, I can say that, promise child. They definitely reduce pain, right? Along with the grounding I've been doing, let me tell you something, proud child in chat. Love you too, Juba. Let me tell you something, proud mixed child in chat. Grounding is so beneficial to where now when I ground, I can literally, this is a little thing. That's another thing when you keep doing your vegan, right? You're going to feel pretty much atoms. You're going to atoms. You're going to feel everything. So as soon as I put my bare feet on the ground, I can feel the electricity coming through my body. And it is such a wonderful charge that you get when you put your feet, your bare feet on the ground. Yes, words are the most powerful thing. It can that. Oh my God! So, boys, I'm definitely coming to your church because you said something that struck me. Yes, words are the most powerful thing. You could it carries life and death. Yes, that's biblical. I forget which biblical. What's the name that was? But yes, the scripture. But yes, words, life, and death through the tongue. The tongue is mightier than the sword. Sword and word backwards. You know what I'm saying? We live backwards. The word is the sword. It said Jesus is not coming back with something. He coming back with the sword. He ain't coming back all cushy and everything. Coming back with the word. Right? The word. Awesome. Soul Voice Ministries Limited. Right? Awesome. Awesome. I'm definitely coming to see what your church is about. Now I'm definitely wanting to come because you spoke that. Grounding. Wow, I often am a proud mixed child. How did I know that? I'm gonna tell you how I knew that because you're very balanced, right? I see in your chat when I'm at your chat, proud mixed child. I see trolls. I see more supporters than anything. Like 99% of your audience is supporters. But I see a troll or two, right? In your chat. And I see how you handle the troll, right? And it's such with regal behavior. It's like you're unaffected by it. You know, you deal with it in a kind, loving manner, and you get that person together, but you're so not changed in your demeanor by the troll behavior, right? And listen, that is amazing to see. Look, when you come into consciousness or start being aware, all consciousness is being aware of self, being aware of God, being aware of true spirituality. That means being your authentic self, right? So Yes, when you come into that and you can actually watch somebody being using their consciousness to control the room, not let the room control them. Man, I be in awe when I come to your chat. The word is come on with the come on through with the come on soul voice. Come through with the come through. Bud file. Hi, Bud file. My peoples is in the building. I'm gonna let you know right now, these my peoples. Hi, Bud file. My babes, my buds. God darn it, my babies. Hello, peoples. Hi, proud mixed child. Negativity Negativity directed towards me just ricochets off me and goes back to the direct. Come on now. Oh, wait a minute. Are we having church in here? What's going on? Right? It's a boomerang. And that's what a lot of us don't understand. Sometimes, hey, sometimes I get a little mouthy. You know what I'm saying? But the great thing about it is I'm able to come back to myself and be aware of myself, right? Sometimes I walk outside and have a stone cold attitude for no reason at all, right? But then I grab myself and say, hey, wait a minute. That attitude a little funky, lady. Get it together, right? Yeah, sometimes. It's not all pieces and creams with my attitude. I promise you. Sometimes I have to get myself together. Right? Yes, guys. Yes, guys. Right? Yeah. But yeah. So your words, right? That's the second thing. So your awareness comes back, bringing the thing where you have to be aware of your words that you put out, right? Because you're conscious now of it. Now you're responsible for it. At first, you was always responsible for your words, but you wasn't aware that every word you speak had a consequence or a benefit, right? Hateful word, proud mixed child. You're touching my heart right now. I'm just gonna let you know. They are illusions because it's low vibrational behavior, which is demonic. Demonic is a low vibrational thought, right? A demon, an illusion. It's not real, but it's low vibrational. It's not, it turns into what they call matter, right? Whether it's positive or negative, right? That energy goes somewhere, right? But it's a boomerang. Bam, hit the owner. It's coming for the owner. Bill is in the mail, right? Yes. The world. Woo! Yeah. Khadijah, come on through with the come on. The world, yes. It's karma, right? What goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. Absolutely. Right? So I try to, in my life, in my real life, in any of my lives, in my YouTube life, my Facebook life, I try to sow seeds of love. I miss the mark, meaning sin. Sin is missing the mark. Sometimes I miss the mark, guys, but then I bring myself back and I'm able to apologize right after. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take me, years to apologize to somebody. I'll go ahead and apologize right now, in my life. I'll go ahead. I say something I think is a little off key. I'll be like, oh, you know what, my bad. I'm in a mood right now. Can you please forgive me? Right? I love earthing, Proud Michelle says, because it increases the surface charge of the red blood cells, thereby reducing blood viscosity and clumping. And the clumping. That's right. It waters them cells down. It electrifies and gets them going, gets them all up in there. You know what I'm saying? Right. Matthew is in the building. Matthew. Hi, buddy. Hey, buddy. How you doing? So great to see you, Matthew. I learned to keep my mouth shut down, even. Don't even respond. No, no, no. I like that comment. It was funny when you said keep my mouth shut because I've been thinking the same thing. Okay, Janice, be quiet. Keep your mouth shut, Janice. Okay. But positive energy only walk. Excuse me. Walk away. Absolutely. 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 Soul Voice Ministries Limited says the words you speak have life. It functions by the spiritual realm. Absolutely. And before anything manifested, come on, manifest physical first. The words are all spiritual. Absolutely. And they act as a spiral. That's why they say your spirit, your spiral, and your space, right? Because those words, so it said in the beginning was the word, right? So the word is first, right? The word is law. The word is God. God is law, right? Hence the laws of the universe. God put these laws in place, right? So we won't forget ourselves. Absolutely. Welcome in, everyone. Khadijah said, yes, welcome in. Thank you guys for coming. Whoa. Uh-oh. He hitting them hard over here. Hey, silence is go. Come on, somebody. A promised child. Now you tell me. Thank you, Khadijah. Thank you, honey. I really appreciate you, sweetie. That's so sweet. Thank you. Hey, Khadijah, I might get monetized this year, girl. Thank you so much. Proud Michelle said, I must get going. Stay safe and blessed and take care. Universe and chat. Have a good evening. You always bring such jewels to the table. And I just want to thank you so much. And I celebrate you. I thank you so much. And I appreciate you for coming in. Proud Mixed Child, I'm going to, I'm going to be giving you a love offering in the next few days. You know what I'm saying? As it comes to my hand, then you know what I'm saying? I just think that you're awesome and you have a great, platform that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I love my friends and, I love my friends. I just appreciate you guys very much. God bless. God bless. Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Proud Miss Child. Thank you. Khadijah, you too, honey. You are absolute jewel. You are absolute jewel. And anytime anything hit my hand that's past, that I could, I'm gonna support your channel. I'm gonna support your channel. Thank you, Proud Miss Child says stay safe, blessed, aware, and sharp always. Absolutely. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much, my friend, for your input, for your love and support. Yeah, you are a true friend. Thank you. Right. So yeah, guys. So that's the two things, awareness words, and the last thing that I wanted to point out when you start coming into true spirituality as you reach the levels, your friends will dwindle. I'm talking about in every room, every realm, every area of your life. You will see your circle getting smaller and smaller. And sometimes that's going to be disheartening. But if you look at the life of Christ, Christ was talking and preaching before he left to go, right? Or was he? I don't know, but his people ain't listen to him, right? He had to go out to get, for people to actually hear what he was saying, right? He said he do have an ear, let him hear, right? So a lot of times when you are rising in consciousness or in any type of spirituality, which is being your authentic self, right? That's what true spirituality is, being your authentic self, is being what the God inside of you would have you to be, right? Oh, thank you, Khadijah. Hey, Khadijah, don't be up here making me cry. Oh, this is so beautiful what you just said. OMG. That just touched my heart, sis. Thank you. Thank you, sis. See, stuff like that is why I keep going on this YouTube journey, right? Because there are people out there who grabs my heart, right? Who grabs my heart and that I want to interact with, right? I want to, be on here. I want to develop my gift of sharing and caring, right? I already dwindled my gift of my voice. I used to sing coming up in school. I used to sing in the band. I used to shoot called Unity Projects Image UPI. Well, it was two groups within that umbrella, and I was one on one with me and this other guy. We were one on one, and then we had UPI Unity Projects Image. But that was the whole umbrella, right? And we had the same manager as Drew Hill, Kevin, right? So I used to sing. We did the city fair every year, right? I sang at the city fair, Baltimore City Fair, when that was out. That's back in the 90s, right? But then I started smoking, dwindled my voice. So then I said, I came to terms with I can't sing anymore, right? I used to be trying on YouTube, but it's like, no, baby, you don't have it no more. So I let that go, right? I said, okay, let me try to get in touch with other gifts that I had, right? And the gift of sharing and caring. Yes, I find that to be a gift of sharing and caring, right? So yeah, that's another the last thing that will happen is your friends will your circle will get smaller. And let's hope it gets smaller because you don't want your circle to be too big when you're into consciousness. Because I'm gonna just be honest. But we think that coming into consciousness is a cool thing, but it's chaotic, right? Because you're into your creative stage. And that's the chaos. That's where the chaos lies, right? That's the chaos, the creative, the chaos. So when you're in your creative stage, because that's what makes stuff pop. That's like the spark. The spark is the chaos. That's like the battery. When you see the battery spark up, that's chaos. Positive and negative creates chaos. So when you're manifesting, you're creating, you're doing chaos. It's chaos. Truth is an offer, but it not sent in the moment. Truth take hold of your life. Many will be offended by you. Jesus called 72, but it was to come. Everyone. I'm not, you know what? I'm going to tell you why this touches my heart so much. So, Voice Ministries Unlimited. I'm going to tell you why this, what you saying is touching my heart so much. Because what I be saying and what you saying is not that different, right? So we are really now. I'm gonna tell you, I have met some pastors with some gifts that blew my mind, right? With some amazing gifts, right? But if you was to see a person, like if it's a person on the street and you're a pastor and they don't know you're a pastor, right? And they see how charmed and magic, well, and miracle, magic and miracle is the same thing. I know we don't be thinking that, but it's actually this miracles. You know, a miracle. They put a really bad connotation on the word, so we won't use the word magic. But miracles, I've seen preachers actually perform miracles, and Christ said, "You will do these things greater than me." Right? Christ said that out his mouth. Christ said the kingdom of God was within. Right? And you will do these things greater than me, right? So Christ knew, right, that miracles was going to be happening. And I've seen some preachers actually perform miracles of laying of the hands, right? Of touching, right? And healing somebody, actually giving somebody healing just through touch, right? And you have to be anointed, right? With oil, right? Well, I went into the metaphysics of what oil, where that oil comes from. It comes from the Christ consciousness. It comes from within. It comes from God. It comes from, and it's oil, anointed. You have to be anointed. You have to have a gift, right? That gift. See, I'm just talking on the metaphysical level, on where you can't see, on how it actually comes to the physical, right? Because I'm aware of it, because I see like the eye of a needle. I can see even deeper and way more than what the eye of a needle is. Smaller than that, I can see on a cellular, molecular level, right? And when you say try the spirit by the spirit, like there is no evil spirit within me, right? There's only a God that resides within me, that loves and cares for me, and that helps me to love. Because I heard a preacher say today, right? It doesn't matter what a person do. If they operating in hate, I don't care how many great words they say. You got to judge a person by their fruits, right? By how they operate. Are they operating in love? Christ said, you love your neighbor as yourself. You have done the whole of the law, right? So it's like, I be talking on a metaphysical level, but it's the same thing that the preacher is saying. But because this stuff is not taught on the metaphysical level in every church, now some churches do teach on the metaphysical level, on how this stuff comes into being, not just on that surface level of, yeah, I can lay my hands on you and heal you. Where does that come from, right? Where does that come from? How does that come into being that I can lay my hands on you and that your body will heal, right? So the fact that you said what you said, Soul Voice Ministries Unlimited, it really just makes me feel amazing that and say that you're a church that I could really sit in and enjoy. Because we saying the same thing, it's just in different ways we saying it. But it's just like, I cannot wait to sit down and get a word from the champ is in the building. Tay Weezy is in the building. I can't wait to sit down and see and get a word from you, Soul Voice Ministries Limited. The champ is here. Tay Weezy. I'm starstruck. Tay Weezy in the building. I am starstruck. The champ is here. Hi, buddy. How you been? So glad to see you. Wow. I was just thinking about you, Tay Weezy, because I remember when you used to come into the live and say the champ is here, and when you said that, it just, I don't know, it just made me feel like I was, as the star was in the building. See, it's stuff like that, like you know how to affect people, right? Wait a minute. Hey, Soul Voice Ministry, come on now, you got to preach. Wait a minute, hold the phone. Soul Voice Ministries, was you preaching this morning? Because I heard the same exact thing. Was that you? Because the preacher said, I was in, matter of fact, I was in Khadijah room. Khadijah be having some awesome lives when she be having them preachers on, right? Love you, Tay. Right? Khadijah be having some dag on lives and a half because the preacher was saying the same thing. Soul Voice Ministries Unlimited. The preacher was saying that, yeah, somebody can talk all day. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean he has the spirit of God. You judge a person by their fruits. And when I heard that, right, I wanted to cry, right? Because I be accused. People accuse me of witchcraft because I'm talking metaphysics on how stuff pops into the physical, right? And I don't like when somebody, accuses me of that because there's nothing wicked inside of me. There's nothing, even though that word, people don't even know what that word means. Witchcraft is True witchcraft is watching somebody from the other side of the world on the screen. That's what that's what a real witchcraft is. You can see somebody on the other side of the world through a screen. So if somebody is being very, kind-hearted and loving and caring through their deeds and through their words, how the heck can you get witchcraft out of that? That is, and I'm like, where they do that at? Like, I don't know what that is, right? But Soul Voice, I'm so glad you said that. It's like, I think my life is coming full circle, and that I came to church. I grew up in the church. I didn't leave the church, but I stopped going to church a lot. But I stayed in my Bible the whole entire time. I still stay in my Bible the whole time. That's what I do, is my Bible, right? But now I'm starting to find preachers and people who listen to preachers that I can actually listen to and feel like, wow, this preacher gets it. This preacher actually is teaching and not just saying what the masses want to hear. This preacher is teaching, right? That's the most important thing, is can I learn from you, right? Can I learn from you? Guys, hold on one second. My neighbor has a really nice, fast car, and it's really loud. But they like them loud, fast cars, really expensive, really nice, fast cars, right? But it's loud. Now, I had a loud car, but it wasn't fast, it wasn't nice. Thank God. See, and I got a new one, paid for, and it was just amazing how it happened, right? Because last year, this time, homeless. Well, no, I wasn't homeless at this time last year, but I was about to be homeless. Couldn't see none of this happening, none of it. So it was, uh, yes, I am a motivational speaker sent by Jesus Christ. This ministry is an online streaming ministry. The Lord sent me to speak to all nations. Ooh, you don't all be where I am for me to know. Thank God's almighty. You better preach. You better teach. Right? Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Right? It's a knowing. It's a knowing. Some things you just know. And it's before you know how you know, you're like, how the heck do I know that? But you know without a shadow of a doubt that you know it, but you don't know how you know it. Then when you know, get closer and closer to God, then you'll understand, understand, overstand, and exostand how you know this stuff, right? It's the God within, right? So that's how we know. My neighbor. So yeah, guys, that's basically how that worked. That's how that worked. Turn it down some. But yeah, guys, it's excuse me. It's very intense when you come into consciousness. So I'm going to summarize everything that I've said. Right, veganism has a lot of positives and a couple of negatives. Right. I said that we are living backwards. Right, in this 3D realm, we're living backwards. So any food that comes from below the ground, like the greens and stuff. Well, any greenage and stuff that comes from the tree, we're gonna say technically beneath the ground, right? It's for your higher consciousness. And the stuff from above the ground is more dense. It's for your lower realm. It's lower realms. It's gonna be more dominant when you eat the more dense foods. But when you eat the greenage, you take on the consciousness of the tree, right? The tree of life, right? When Jesus was going from his disciples, he said, I'll send you to be a teacher and you will lead all into truth. The Holy Spirit is everywhere, right? Everywhere. Holy, not partsy, whole, right? Not pieces, wholeness, the Holy Spirit. right? Man, when this thing is very deep, right? It's very deep. You know, when you get into true spirituality and you start really communing and meditating with God and really being alone and going into your closet, right? And just communing with God, right? And loving on God, right? It is to where you will be, look, when I'm meditating and when I'm, talking to God, and I could stay there and just, I could live there. You know what I'm saying? I could just talk to God all day, just me and God, like all day. Like that's how sweet it is. Oh, how sweet it is. Like this is a literal thing, a literal privilege that we don't have to be separated. We don't have to be separated from God. We don't have to be, right? There is a separation, but we don't have to be separated, right? We can access God 24/7. 24/7, right? Are we at an hour yet? Almost. So we got 3 more minutes, guys. Right? We're gonna be at our hour. And I'm gonna try to do an hour a day, even though Pandora's. You talking about Pandora's box? Because I really consider myself never in a box. Never, because I don't, as far as squares, boxes, and such, I consider that being idols, right? Idols. Squares and boxes are idols, right? And you don't worship an idol. Anything with a shape and a form is an idol, right? God is shapeless and formless. God said, don't worship idols. Shapeless and formless. It's deep. It's real deep. Hey, gamer bro. Great, sweetie. You came back. Good. Good, baby boy. Thank you for coming. Yeah, boxes, yeah. I was just doing something on boxes and shapes and forms and stuff like that. Because anything in the shape and the form is a distraction, is an illusion, is the light, is the lie, is the Satan, right? The illusion, right? Lucifer, the illusion, right? The light, the illusion. Yes, no idols. Yes, no idols. No idols. Have no other gods but him. Absolutely. God is a jealous God, and that's a very deep metaphysical fact, right? God resides in you. So when you take something outside of you, right, that has a shape and a form, and you put it before the God within you, God is a jealous God, and that shape and form will shape, and form you. Shape, information. It will inform. It will be inform. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a formation on the inside. When you worship, that means it's changing the structure of your DNA, the natural structure of your DNA. It's a deep thing. Like I'm on this thing on a cellular, molecular level, right? It's deep. And I don't even know if I can articulate it because it's so many things. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. So boys, this gonna be good. I can't wait. This is gonna be good. Thursday night at 7 o'clock. I'm putting that in my calendar. I'm not doing nothing else Thursday. I'm going to work. I'm coming home and waiting for your live stream. Yes, I am. Gamer bro, you're awesome. Gamer bro, you coming to church with me? 7 o'clock Thursday night. Yeah, but we are our end, everyone. My shirt is all twisted. We're our end, guys. So I'm going to darn it. So break down really quick before I head on out of here. Your awareness will go up. Once your awareness goes up on the vegan diet, right? Your awareness goes up. Then once that happens, now you're responsible for the words that come out your mouth, right? Then you won't have no friends. So that's the big, your friends will dwindle, right? The higher you go in consciousness, just like the pyramid, the higher you go in consciousness, the less people up there, right? That's how that goes. Right? But anyways, guys, I love you all. I wish you peace, wholeness, everything wonderful, amazing, and amazing.
I tell people that I go to therapy, they usually react like, "Oh, I had no idea. Is everything all right?" To which I always respond with, "Yeah, actually, that's why I go to therapy." You see, not just
Oh, I can't say that. If y'all knew what I was laughing at right now, y'all would get. Okay. It's a preacher in the building, right? And the end of my spiel, right? I don't think the preacher will understand. So I'm not going to say the end of my spiel, but I wish you all everything that I wish for myself, and that's wholeness. All right, guys. So talk to you soon. And stay tuned. Don't forget to check out Soul Voice Ministries Limited on church service Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, don't miss it. I will be there. Love you guys very much. Wholeness.